You ever find yourself in a place where you feel like you're far away from God? Or maybe God's far away from you? Perhaps it's because there's sin in your life and you feel like that you can't turn to God. Or maybe you've just gotten to a place where you're in spiritual complacency. There's a story in the 15th chapter of Luke that many of you may know as the Prodigal Son. In this story, a young man goes to his wealthy father and asks for his inheritance early. And says, "Father, I know that you're not dead yet, but can I go ahead and receive what my portion of the inheritance will be?" Well, the father does as the son asks and give him his inheritance early. The son goes off into a foreign land and squanders that inheritance with wild and lascivious living. And before you know it, there's a famine in the land and the son has squandered all of his money. He has to go and get a job feeding pigs. And man, do they smell. So it's the lowest of the low jobs, and he's there, he's feeding the pigs, and he's so hungry, he yearns to eat the food that the pigs are eating. And he thinks to himself, even my father's servants have a better life than this. I think I'll return to my father and beg for his forgiveness and ask to be one of his servants. Well, he chooses to do so, gets up out of his squander, and he returns to his father. And as he's returning, his father sees him far off and runs to him and restores him to the family with a kiss. Calls his servants and says, "Bring the ring, bring the robe, kill the fatted calf, let's have a party. My son, who was lost, has returned home." There was no judgment. There was no condemnation. There was only mercy and love. If you find yourself in a place where maybe you're far from God and want to return to Him, all it takes is the choice. Just one choice to say, you know what? I don't want to live with the pigs anymore. I'd like to live with my Heavenly Father. I would like to be a part of His family once again. And I guarantee you, just like that prodigal son, you'll find your Heavenly Father standing there with open arms, ready to celebrate the return of His son or His daughter to the kingdom of heaven. My name's Aaron Watts, Associate Pastor at Trinity Christian Fellowship. God bless you. I hope you have a great week.